What is up, guys? How are you? It is Thursday and we are 2 days out from the show. Getting my breakfast here set up before I go catch my flight. Actually gonna catch a haircut before and then go and head out to Dallas. I've been letting my hair grow for about 2 weeks. I'm just kind of touching it myself. That way when I get this fade, it looks extra crispy. I already packed for the flight. So I do it in baggies, that way everything's easier to pack. And I only packed for today, that way when I get to the room I can cook the rest of my meals fresh. I do usually book a hotel room with a kitchen, that way I can make my food fresh starting tomorrow. So this is just to hold me off for today throughout the flight, and then once I get to the room I have something else to eat. And then once we get there, then I'll probably head over to the grocery store, get little things that I need, and then just kind of chill out. Gonna head to the barber shop, get cleaned up before I head out. I'll see you guys in a bit. We are back to life. 90-degree car. My assistant. This is my #1 support and my professional shaver. So on our way to go pick up my coach Freddie and then head into the airport. Once again, if you guys are in El Paso, hit up Chris at Trendsetters. Always coming in clutch. I set a 9 o'clock appointment and sure enough, always professional about his business. Made it here to the gate now. Enjoying his breakfast, and this is how we're doing meal 2. Meal 2 is still the same. 160 grams of chicken and 60 grams of avocado. So getting this in before the flight, and then after that heading to the room. Made it to the room, having my meal 3. 160 grams tilapia, 100 grams of jasmine rice, and some spinach.
Don't forget the mustard.
With hotel mustard. So just placed our grocery order, having it delivered, and then waiting on all of that to come. So I like to have my food fresh. Still packing down my water, so tracking every liter as we go, and still taking it down with power beet, so my beetroot powder. After this, probably rest a little bit and then go get one more workout and then see how I'm looking after that. Finally here, about to knock out my workout. So we are 5 meals in. It is pretty late, so yeah, 5 liters of water in, 5 meals in. So trying to get a late workout in because coach wants me going to bed late. That way I can wake up late and make sure that my weight is on track. I do have to weigh in at 175 pounds. That is my weight cap. So making sure that I'm on point and able to make that weight is important. And then after that, focus on filling back in. I'll be filming the workout here with my coach, and then that way you guys can see what we're running through this last depletion workout. Perks of having the coach with me, having him behind the stove. If you've had his cooking, always on point. So post-workout meal, we're doing 160 grams of lean beef and some spinach.
Fucking state-of-the-art packaging on the spinach though. What?
It should be open. Oh, there you go. That's part of it.
Why you tell me it was open?
So it is Friday. We are 1 day out. Just woke up this morning, got showered up. sitting down having my meal one. Woke up at 176 and still dropping weight through the day. So gonna lower my meals a little bit. So my first meal today is different. I do have to weigh in at 6 o'clock later on. My weight can be higher than 175. So first meal here, some plain egg whites and spinach, and then throw on some sriracha on top. And I'm just having a small cup of black coffee. Got my man over here cooking up his own. Pretty much the plan for today, just watch the scale throughout the day, make sure that my weight is on track, and I'm just here spinning in this cup. So it just kind of helps me mentally know that I'm losing the water throughout the day, getting tighter. Probably won't have any water unless I need it with my meals, but so far coach hasn't said anything. So just kind of go how it plays out, and then after we weigh in and I make the weight, and then we're going to show you guys how we get ready for Saturday carbon back up. Just another thing, guys, so everything pills wise stays the same today. So still taking my digestive enzymes, my yohimbine by Revive MD, as well as my inflammation RX. Fortunate enough to be with Revive now for this show. Of course, with my carb meals, carbon back up, and even backstage, I'm going to be using my glucose RX. That way I'm able to absorb those carbs a lot better, and it'll give me a way better pump on stage. So second meal going down, we got 160 grams of ground beef with spinach and some spicy ground mustard and sriracha sauce. Getting this meal down, and then just still chilling out till check-ins later. Getting here to check-ins, left the hotel room with myself before, was right at 174.9. So see how it goes here and see what my weigh-in is. Just finished check-ins. We made weight at 174.2, so right under the weight cap, and we're here waiting for our Uber. So now on our way to go get my tan, and then after that figure out where we're gonna go eat. So
then we eat.
Yeah, got my tan on. I'm like a burnt potato, but that's what it's gotta be. Ended up coming at IHOP and going over right now what I'm gonna be eating. So it's pretty much how it is whenever we go out for a competition. I don't really look at my menu. Coach looks it over for me and tells me what I'm gonna be eating. Once we decide, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna be putting down. This is what we ended up going with. We're doing a T-bone steak with 4 eggs. We got some fruit, side of hash browns, and then I'm still waiting on my pancakes.
Still gotta keep eating. A small meal for now. We'll come back and see more.
So that's pretty much just what we're getting right now, and then after that, heading back to the hotel room. Still got a couple more meals to walk down to help fill me back in. What is up, guys? So it is show day. Currently it is 6:16 right now. So usually I'm always the first one up. Only got maybe about 3-4 hours of sleep. Stayed up late eating a couple more meals. Just trying to fill back in. This morning I'm just having some black coffee right now. Gonna get my first meal in right now. So probably gonna have some jasmine rice and beef. Nothing too heavy on my stomach, something easy for me to digest. This carb up backstage, I'm gonna go with some potato chips. So sea salted potato chips. Just have a couple before stage, that way helps with the sodium intake and just giving me a little bit more of a pump. But usually you don't want to intake a crazy amount of food before you hit the stage, because you don't want to hold all of that in your stomach while you're flexing. So you know, at this point it's not so many things that we can, you know, try and change or add. It's, you know, pretty much if you're ready, you're ready, and you know, we're bringing our best package that we know we could bring. So I feel confident, I feel good, I'm feeling happy this morning. I always get anxious to get on stage, so I never really sleep the night before, but I'm excited to see how we do. So Right now I'll put on my posing trunks after I get my meal in, get a couple poses with you guys, that way you can get a look at what I'm looking like before I hit the stage, and then we'll see how we do at prejudging, guys. Alright guys, so we're here backstage here early. Got my second coat of tan already on. Now we got my second meal going in. So we got 160 grams of ground beef and 175 grams of red potato. So went ahead and took some glucose RX already right before this meal, and they're gonna get this down. Still got an hour before the show starts, so get my feet up, relax, and try and get this meal in. Back from prejudging. So prejudging went well. I am the only one in my class, so I pretty much already won, got my qualification, which is a good thing, you know. But just, I mean, one of the downsides of doing shows is you don't know who's going in against you. So my last show, I did have other competitors. This one I don't. It's not so much a bad thing. I didn't just do this show to do a show. It's pretty much planning for next year's game plan. So winning my show in August qualified me for nationals for the year of 2020, but my qualification only stands for a year, so it's good up until August of 2020. So now that if I win this one, it would extend my qualification up until November, giving me more options of doing more shows later in the year at the national level, which is my plan. So it gives me more time to go through an actual bulk of trying to put on some size, and they give me enough time to come back down for an actual prep and diet down. I did want to see improvements in my body. You know, I did have a big support system, a sponsor this time for my prep. Being able to, you know, stay in shape and continue to put that name out there. Shout out again to you, Sam. I appreciate all the support that you've given me, and, you know, treating me like family. But yeah, definitely, you know, it's about making improvements. So one of my weak points was my hamstrings last time and my glutes. It is something that I wanted to bring up, you know, my lower back, and I did. Definitely, you know, once you guys see the video, I'll bring out, you know, my stage shots, and you guys can see. I am happy about that. You know, I brought up those improvements, and it's just something to go off of for next year, because at the national level, it's completely different. You know, way more competition, definitely there, and since I've been to a national stage already, I know where to hold myself. So I wouldn't go back unless I knew I wasn't ready, or at least worthy of being in the top 5. I am young. I just turned 20, so one of my downfalls is my muscle maturity. But the biggest thing for me through my training is progression. You know, so every show that I've done with my coach, even if I don't place or, you know, I get beat, as long as I see myself progressing, it's always a good feeling to me. And, you know, I don't realize it sometimes, but I know I've come a long way from where I started, and that does bring me a lot of joy. Went out to eat right after prejudging, got a burger and fries. Also had some eggs and hash browns because it was still early. Prejudging was at 9, so went out to eat like at 10:30. Pretty much now it's just to wait and see if I can make it up there on the overall. There are bigger guys in the heavyweight division that are looking good. So don't think I'll get the overall, but it's always fun to be up there and, you know, see where I stand next to these big guys. Right now, still keeping it clean after this these next couple of meals. So probably right now gonna have some chicken and red potato because that's about the only carb source I have left that I bought for groceries. So chicken and some beef for these next 2 meals. And finals is at 6. So I'll go over my night routine. You guys will see that. And the song that I'm doing is Unforgettable by French Montana. I did this song for my Supplement Express show when I was 18, so 2 years ago. And I really liked it, so I'm doing it again. And it's a faster paced song, which is something that my coach likes that I do. He doesn't really like the whole slow songs for me. I'm gonna be redoing my routine, and yeah, a lot of it too is just, you know, being on stage is enjoyable for me, you know, so I don't look at this like an easy win because, you know, no prep is ever too easy. It's just something that I love doing and something I'm gonna continue to be doing. So being able to progress every show is always one of my main factors. I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking this food. It's already been a couple hours, and then tonight, you know, I'll let you guys know the outcome. Thanks again for watching.
Bodybuilding middleweight divisions. We're going to bring him his first place award. Your favorite pose, Rich? All right, now Rich has still got some work ahead of him, folks.
Alright guys, so that's a wrap. Pretty much won the middleweight class. Like I said, was the only one in my division and was able to step on stage for the overall with a couple of other guys. So it was pretty much me in the super heavyweight, but he had me beat. But like I said, it was a good experience, and now out here with Coach.
Good day. Good day.
Got my mom with me. Came out now to Boston's Bar and Grill.
Time for a little pizza.
Out here in Arlington. So I'll show you guys what I'm gonna grub out on now as my post-show meal, and then this is just the start of the night. Avocado, cheese. Buy me a new camera.
Alright, let me show you the do's and the don'ts, alright? So after you get off stage, drink some water, have some normal food, maybe a little treat. Don't eat the whole fucking box. Maybe one cookie. Maybe a little bit of ice cream. Don't eat everything. So this is the aftermath of Richard being a fat kid at heart. He's there in a fucking coma. Word of advice.
Don't do it. I'm fucking hurting. I don't know if it's just hot in here if I'm fucking sweating for real.
It's not hot in here. Alright, it's actually 70 some degrees in here, 72. And
I'm just fucking...
yeah.